Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the Love Oracle deck today to bring in a message from them to you. Now they are going through an activation right now. You may be feeling this through your heart chakra. You may be feeling this in your throat chakra. But they are preparing to reach out with love and they are preparing to make changes. And this is about your purpose and mission as well as the relationship. So they are being guided to release anything not serving them. They are wanting to tell you how they feel. This is about patience and trust right now. And for you to work on service and mission and shining your light brightly and being your best version. Because ultimately, that is why we come to Earth. So let's see what they want to say. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What do they want to say to you today? What does your person want you to know? What's on their mind? What are they thinking about when they are sitting around, when they are on the phone, when they're preparing to tell you how they feel, what's going on within them? Still feel there's a couple more cards. Yeah, there we go. Is that one coming out as well? Yeah, okay. Let's see what they want to say to you then. So the first message coming through is, I can't come to you now. Now, which means in this particular moment. So if you're getting frustrated or impatient because you want them now, breathe through that energy, breathe in that moment, because when you breathe, it will pass. And I know how overwhelming it can be when you want to see them. So I feel that some of you may have plans and maybe you've arranged to meet and then they've perhaps messaged at the last minute and said, I can't come to you now. Something's come up or I can't make it. And that may cause a trigger. It may cause pain inside of you, frustration, because you think, I want it now, but you're being guided to have faith in the timings, in divine timing. So I feel there's something in the way right now. Now, this is connected with their activation. They're going through an activation. They're going through downloads, understanding, preparing. This is a preparation phase right now. Many of them will have things they need to let go of and release first, like karmic ties, even addictions. A lot of fear. Some of them will be working on themselves, the finances, getting into a better position within their own mind emotionally. So they feel emotionally ready to open up to you and be vulnerable and tell you how they feel. So they're saying, I can't come to you now. It doesn't mean they're not going to. It means in this particular moment, maybe even on this particular day. But tomorrow is another day. And no is a not yet and not now. So they're saying, I can't come to you now. So I feel this is for anyone who's watching who may be triggered right now because they may be making excuses to not come and see you right now. They may be busy, maybe they're ghosting, they're not replying to you. And they'll let you know it can't happen at this moment. And there is always a reason for that. They're saying, I have to let you go to find myself. So what they're saying is, I can't come to you now because I've got to find myself. I've got to go within. I've still got work to do on myself to become the best version of myself, to make the required changes and do what I need to do. I have to let you go. Now, this doesn't mean they're moving on from you. Remember, we talk about letting go. Letting go is surrender, giving it to God, trusting the process. It doesn't mean they're moving on. They can never move on from you. You are part of them and they are part of you. But they are saying to you, I can't come to you now because I've got to work on myself. There's things I need to sort out in my life. Now, don't get triggered if they are still with a karmic partner and you're, what you perceive maybe to be on your own. You're never on your own because that person has got the distorted version of them. When they are with that person, they are deeply thinking about you, deeply loving you, deeply desiring you. But they also want to do the right thing. They want to leave there the right way. They've got to tie up loose ends. And they don't want to drag you into their chaos and drama. And also God knows that. So he's protecting you with the beautiful rainbow. And remember, to get your rainbow, you have to put up with a lot of rain. To get the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, you may have to walk a few miles. So this is, remind you, your journey isn't over. They're not letting you go as in saying, that's it, I'm never going to see you again. Even if some of them have said that in the physical world, it's impossible for twin flames to split up because you are one. You can't split what's one. So the angels are saying to you, have faith that what they know they need to do is for the highest good of all involved here. I have to let you go to work it out. I have to be on my own to sort this out. I have to work on myself, so I can't come to you now. And I know it's frustrating for you and it gets you angry and you go through your triggers, but those are wounds that you are healing. So you fill up your own cup and focus on your own life and do things for you and rise above the ego, which edges all the goodness out. If you knew how loved you are, you would not worry. If you knew how protected you are, you wouldn't stress, because you are protected constantly by heaven, even when you can't see that. And we're moving forward now into this year with vigor. This is a powerful year, a year of stripping away the things that don't serve the soul, to move towards the year of freedom in 2026. So obviously, in this year of 2025, there's going to be tower moments falling. Now, those tower moments are falling for them, but you're going to experience it as your own tower, feeling on your own, feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, feeling like, why can't I see them today? Why aren't they reaching out? Why aren't they making that change? But it's all happening behind the scenes. Because this is where I feel you're feeling, will this ever change? Maybe that's on your mind. Will this ever change? Is it ever going to change? And you're being asked to have faith. And they're giving me like a shooting pain in my toes. Okay, shooting pain in the toes or issues with the toes is connected with minor fears. So there's minor fears around, is this ever going to change? And they're also looking in the mirror and asking themselves that question. Will this ever change for me? Will I ever change? What do I need to do to change? Because they know they have to address these things they're doing in their life. Whatever they are continuously doing, remaining stuck. And remember, God is going to prune that tree. And I wish I could be fully honest with you. So they want to be honest with you, but they're worried that you may not understand. Or you may try and call them out on something. Or you may get triggered or angry, so you may have an argument. They're worried that if they're honest with you, saying, I need time to sort this out, that you're going to say, well, I'll wait for you. And they don't want you to hang around waiting for them either. They want you to wait for them, obviously, but they don't want to feel like they're causing you a delay in your life or holding you back in any way. So they be silent. They can be silent because they don't know how to be honest with you, or they don't know how to say what they're thinking. They don't even know how to express it to themselves. And they're also wanting to be honest with people in their life. I wish I could be honest with you. They know what they need to do. They've got to take off the mask. And they're saying, will this ever change? Will I take off this mask? Childhood trauma. Now again, it's wounding. Wounding from childhood. So this could be about abandonment issues. Things that happened in their past. It could be connected with their parents. If the parents got divorced, or maybe there was arguing going on, or there could have been some kind of addiction like alcohol. There could even have been some kind of abuse, whether it was emotional abuse or physical abuse. They went through some trauma. This could even be as a child. So it's not even with family. This could, for some of them, it could be at school. They could have got bullied. Or they may have had issues where they feel like friends rejected them. Or maybe they felt rejected from their teachers. Or they felt rejected in some other way. So there's a childhood trauma that's been healed. And it's also because they're so afraid of losing you, sometimes they pull away. Because they think, well, I'd rather pull away from you than allow myself to be hurt in this way. But it's so dark without you. Please understand this, whatever they're going through, it's dark without you. And this is all part of the activation. What they're going through today is not what they'll go through tomorrow. So understand this, if they have been very final about things today, and I do feel there's a portal opening today, which can cause all kinds of emotions and all kinds of challenges and all kinds of changes. So what they are thinking today, they'll wake up tomorrow in a different energy. So they may say to you today, I can't see you today. And that they're adamant about that. But then they wake up the next day and they're thinking, I've got to see you today. So understand energy shifts and changes. And they're always thinking about you. They're saying it's dark here without you. So no matter what's going on, it's dark without you. Because you're the light, you're the warmth, you're the sun. Think how warm it is in the sun. And think how cold it is when the clouds cover the sun. That's how they feel without you. It's dark here without you. And I just can't come to you now. Because I need to face my darkness. It's all connected with my childhood trauma. I wish I could be fully honest about you with this. But I'm not really even sure how to explain it to myself. I'm still working through my own things. Working out if this will ever change. Because I have to find myself. And I know to bring in this change. I have to let you go to find myself. So this is really about them trying to do the right thing. They don't want to let you go at all. They don't want to be away from you. They just know they need time to process their emotions and go through their own journey and find their own way. They know you're right, but they've got to find their own conclusions. They've got to come to their own conclusions. They've got to understand in their own way. So this may trigger you. And if it does, it's designed that way by God to heal you. Because what triggers you heals you. So you will also have your own childhood wounds. Your own childhood wounds about having things now. You know, when children get impatient. But why? But why can't I have that bag of sweets? But why can't I do this? But why? And the parents say, because it's not good for you right now. Or it's not the right time or later. And that's really what God is saying to you. He's saying, if you're having a tantrum saying, but why, God, why? He's saying, it will come at the right time. I will give you this when you are ready for it. And if you're being impatient, if you're being triggered, if you're getting stressed out, it's also something you need to heal. So remember, you are mirroring each other. It may feel dark for you without them, but you are the light. And it's your job to find the light and focus on things that do light you up inside. And understanding what challenges you allows you to find faith in God and to become friends with your angels and find your way out. And it brings a sense of peace knowing that whatever's going on, you are safe. So because they can't come to you today doesn't mean they're not going to. Because they may have said, I've got to let you go, it doesn't mean they're moving on. It means they are well aware they have to find themselves and deal with this childhood trauma and drama. The same drama as well, there could have been childhood drama. It's dark without you, and that's why it will change. Will it ever change? Yes, but you must be patient with how and when. They want to be honest with you, and they will be in time. They just can't quite explain it right now, but they can't come to you in this moment. And it doesn't mean they're not going to. And if you spell now backwards, it spells one. So if you have patience in this moment, that they need this time, that it's not going to wreck everything, it's going to create everything, then you have trust in love. And that's what you need to know. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.